The father of murdered teen Kimberly Proctor says her killer should be put to death. The 18-year-old girl was savagely murdered by a pair of teens who will soon be sent to adult prisons. Kruse Wellwood will mark his 18th birthday with a transfer to an adult maximum security prison next January. Cameron Moffat is being transferred immediately. Mary Beth Burton has more on the placement hearing and what the Proctor family had to say about it moments after.
Kruse Wellwood was 16 years old and Cameron Moffat 17 when they lured Kimberly Proctor to Wellwood's home March 2010. They tied her up, sexually assaulted her, beat her, suffocated her, mutilated her body. Moffat and Wellwood put Proctor's body in a freezer, then traveled with her body by bus to the Galloping Goose Trail where they set her remains on fire. The teens pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and were sentenced as adults in April but placed in youth custody. Today, that arrangement changes for Moffat, now 19, who will be immediately transferred to an adult facility. Wellwood will stay in juvenile detention until his 18th birthday, January 23, 2012. Kimberly's father has mixed reactions to the decision.
I think the judge did what he could within the laws that we have. What we need, though, I mean, these are two prime examples as to why we need capital punishment in this country.
The judge could have kept both young murderers in youth detention until they were 20 years old. Moffat was okay with going to a penitentiary, and in the case of Wellwood, the judge weighed his young age against the fact that he could only get certain kinds of treatment at an adult facility. Wellwood has been diagnosed a sexual sadist with psychopathic traits and strong indicators of necrophilia. Moffat was diagnosed with sexual deviant tendencies. Moffat and Wellwood are both facing life sentences with no chance of parole for 10 years.
To say that you're going to give them treatment and rehabilitate them over the next 10 years and then the possibility that they could apply for parole, to me, is just absolutely ridiculous. Why waste any more of our resources and time on them? They should be put down. And preferably, to me, it should be a long, slow, painful, and horrific ending for both of them.
Some of the details of Kimberly Proctor's murder have been so disturbing that they've not been made public. That's not what her family wishes.
We want people to be horrified, to say to themselves, how could these two monsters come through and get as far as they have without their parents putting up red flags or somebody.
Proctor plans to continue to advocate for his daughter and will oppose parole every time Moffat or Wellwood apply. In Victoria, Mary Beth Burton, A News.